Alright, guys, what's up? Corey Margera here, back again with a new episode. And in this video, I want to discuss my opinions and my thoughts on Rachel Dolezal and Dylann Roof. Now, basically, yeah, pretty sure a lot of us have heard the story already, but for those of you who don't know, who don't pay attention to the news and stuff like that, I'll fill you in right now. Basically, Rachel here, yeah, she looks like she could be mixed. She looks like she could be passing for she could pass for white or black at any time, whatever. Yeah. She's actually 100% white. Both her parents are white. She lives in Spokane, Washington. She's part of the NAACP affiliation out over there. And, she went to an all black college. Basically, she got a scholarship. She got to go for free. She's done a lot. She's really into the black culture and the black community in general. And, she even put on a black woman's weave, black hair weave, just to prove how she's quote unquote down with the black community. And, she married a black guy, all that stuff. She's got mixed kids and stuff like that, from what I heard, and all that. And that's and I just want to hurry up and get to what I think about this. Personally, I disagree with it, but at the same time, I don't really give a shit. It's one of those things where I just honestly don't give a shit. As long as she ain't trying to do any racist, dirty-handed shit, as long as she's just in it because she loves it, she loves black people, she wants to help black people, she's got that liberal mindset, she's got that, white guilt mindset or whatever, I don't know. Yeah, I really don't care. I mean, in all honesty, man, if she just wants to help black people and stuff like that, I have no problem with that. I really don't. I really don't. I have no problem with it. There's a lot of people, a lot of pro-blacks out there that think that, oh, she lied, and yeah, she lied, and it was wrong, and I don't agree with it. But at the same time, I really don't care. I would care if she was doing this and she was trying to fuck black people over, or, she was like part of, the FBI or something, where she was working for the government underhandedly or something like that, and she was trying to fuck up black people's lives or ruin the black community or sell drugs or whatever, then I would be pissed at it. Other than that, I really don't care. It looks like she really does love black people. She wants to be black so badly. And it just goes to show you how America is like fixated on black people and black culture way too much for their own fucking good. And this is proven fact. I mean, when you look at the media and you look at like how rap and like a lot, even these white pop stars like Taylor Swift, or like they try to act black in some of their music, like that stupid ass. What's that stupid? I don't pay attention to Taylor Swift songs. I don't give a shit. But I mean, Katy Perry and all these other people, Iggy Azalea. I mean, it's just like I don't know. It's just like this craving for, like, we want white people who act black. We want, it's just, yet there's like still racism going on in this country and stuff like that, and just stupid shit. It just really boggles my mind because it's stupid. Like, when you really sit down and think about how stupid this shit is, it is really, really fucking stupid. Because, I mean, first of all, and let me point this out, you all know, everyone who's subscribed to my channel, or at least who is a new subscriber, should know by now, or has watched some of my videos on the black community and black culture. You obviously should know for a fact that I think the black culture is complete and utter dog shit. I loathe the black culture. I think it is dog shit. I think it is stupid. I think it is too out there for its own good. I do not like the black culture. I think it is one of the reasons why we have a lot of self-hate in the black community, because there's just a lot of shit that, the black lifestyle tries to force upon normal people who just so happen to be black, and it shouldn't. All right? And anyone who grew up with a black experience, who was an introvert, or who wasn't into all the rap and hip hop and partying and all this stupid shit that, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The clubs, the club scene, all that shit. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, you don't need me to explain it to you. You know for a fact, if you are an introvert and you do not like that lifestyle, you know damn well you don't like the black culture. All right? American culture in general, because American culture is just so extroverted for its own good. But yeah, for those of us who are black and have experienced the black culture, you know what I'm talking about. Guys like Salim Ibrahim, I know I'm pronouncing it right because he told me. Darker Phoenix, those are the types of guys. David Carroll, guys like us who obviously know when something is stupid and we don't want to be a part of something that's stupid and overrated. So yeah. But, you know that I don't give a shit about this culture, this quote-unquote culture, this black American, African American, whatever the fuck you want to use, whatever sounds more politically correct for you, so you can stick it up your ass, whatever sounds better for you. Yeah, I am not a fan of that culture, never have been, never will be. I don't give a shit about it. And that's just the facts. And that's just how it is and how it will always be. There are black people in this country that do not conform to black stereotypes or black culture. And when people don't want to accept that, we have a problem. And this is one of the reasons why I do videos on YouTube about this shit. Because there are retarded people out there that don't get that not every black person is a stereotype. Not every black person is trying to be the life of the party. Not every black person is trying to be an extrovert. Not every black person is trying to be a thug or sag his pants or listen to shitty bullshit rap music, hip hop music. Not every black person is trying to be a Christian and praise the Lord. Oh Lord and Lord have mercy. Listening to gospel tunes and all that R&B crap. No, shut the fuck up. Not every black person is trying to do that. So go fuck yourselves, die of cancer, and yeah, go get raped by some fucking wolves or some shit. Because you stupid type of people are part of the problem. Yes, you are part of the fucking problem. Fact. With that said, Rachel has every right to do what she wants to do. All right? And I'll explain this again for some of you who are not smart. Because, yes, this is a fact. Some of you are not smart. You don't get to choose the race that you want to be when you are born. You don't get to choose the ethnicity of what you want to be when you are born. You do not get to choose that. Okay? You don't get to choose if you want to be white. You don't get to choose if you want to be black or Asian or Hispanic or Arab. You don't get to choose that. You are forced into this life without a choice. All right? You don't even decide if you want to live or not. You can obviously commit suicide, which I am not defending or trying to, say you should commit suicide if you don't like. No, you should try to make it better. You shouldn't try to commit suicide. But at the same time, I never asked to be born black. I'm sure Rachel didn't ask to be born white. I'm sure some of you never asked to be born black or white or Hispanic or Asian or Arab or Indian. So with that said, you can't blame a person for wanting to change themselves. Now, some of you are going to be like, oh, well, it's weird. You should just be happy who you are. Some people are not happy with who they are. And the reason they're not happy with who they are is because they have to grow up under shitty circumstances and cannot relate to other people around them. And that is a fact. And I don't know what is so hard to comprehend about that. That is not hard to comprehend. there are black people who are quote unquote nerds, otakus, weeaboos, comic book fans, wrestling fans, rock and metal fans, metalheads, goths, emos, hipsters, who did not ask to be black and did not ask to be born in a ghetto environment, who did not ask to be born in the hood, who did not ask to be born by the projects where all these drive-by shootings happen and all these drug dealers and all these Crips, Bloods, MS-13, all that shit. All right? No one asked for that. Granted, there will probably be some people who are stupid enough to ask for that, but normal black people who actually have a mind for themselves and who don't conform to stereotypes did not ask to be born in that environment. They did not ask to be born black. So therefore, they have no right to have to act black. And that's a fact. They have no right. They don't have to. They have a right not to act black. Let me put it that way. They have a right not to act black. Or quote unquote black. Like how you stupid faggots think they should act. You know? And the premier reason is because they didn't ask to be born into that situation. Therefore, it is known and void that they have to act black. And that's a fact. Okay? Just like Rachel here. She loves the black culture. She loves black hairstyles. She wants to live as a black person. She should have that right. We live in America after all, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're supposed to have freedom of speech. We're supposed to be able to live our life the way we choose. You know, which also brings me to another fact. Granted, while I have seen some criticism towards Rachel, I've seen a lot of people defending Rachel as well, especially in the black community. And on that note, I also want to bring up the fact that if you're going to defend Rachel, you have to defend a black person who wants to be white. All right? Or, you know, an uncle or quote unquote Uncle Tom Coon or whatever the fuck, because they're not coons. But, yeah, they were born into a shitty situation that they didn't want to be part of. So, therefore, they have every right not to act black. And, therefore, you guys should be defending those people, too, if you're going to defend Rachel. And if you're also going to defend that motherfucker Bruce Caitlyn Jenner, for having a sex change operation at 60 years old. And we all know for a fact that he did it just to get publicity. If he really wanted a sex change operation that bad, he would have done it earlier. And I don't care. I don't want anybody, because I know there are some people who are like agree with Bruce Jenner's decision and stuff like that. If you're going to agree with that, you have to agree with the fact that, you know, a black person who does not want to be black should be able to live his life as he chooses. You have to agree with that. There is no other alternative. Because if you're going, you can't be rational and say, hey, you know what? I support Rachel. I support Caitlyn Jenner, you know, but I don't support a black person who does not want anything to do with the pro-black bullshit, the thug bullshit, the ghetto bullshit, and he actually listens to rock and metal, watches anime, and all that other good stuff. You don't support him, because that makes you a hypocrite. That makes you an oxymoron. Fact. So, if you're going to defend Rachel, you have to defend other black people who don't want to be black. And that's just the fact of life. You have to accept that. In conclusion, you know, Rachel, I don't know her personally. I can't speak on her behalf. But from what I've heard, she's gotten a lot of stuff done for the black community while she was a part of the NAACP. So I wouldn't be complaining with her. As a matter of fact, if you had more black people trying to help out other black people the way that Rachel is doing, part of the NAACP, which I'm not saying there aren't any black people trying to help out other black people. That would be stupid. But if you did have more people trying to help out other black people instead of, you know, trying to pretend that they're pro-black, taking the shit. Oh. Let's see for you. Oh, cunt. Well, then maybe the black community would be a better place, now wouldn't it? Fact. So, yeah, stop your bitching. If you actually think what Rachel is doing is bad, then maybe you should actually step up for the black community yourself instead of trying to tell people that they're sellouts and coons for not acting ghetto or not speaking like a quote unquote black person with a deep voice or a high exaggerated voice, like fucking Chris Tucker or Chris Rock or somebody like that. Or, you know, they don't speak like a deep, no, yo, you a thug. We keep it gangster, son. We about that chronic, bro, yeah. Oh, let's get cracked, yeah, shut up. All right. So, yeah, you can't be mad at Rachel unless you have somebody who you know has done more than Rachel has done for the black community. Fact. Yeah, go fuck yourselves and good night. Now let me get to this other piece of shit right here. Yeah, this guy right here. Motherfucker. Yeah. This Dylann Roof bastard who just wants to go. And you all know that I am not the most Christian person in the world. You all know that I am agnostic. I have explained this in my videos in the past. But if you're going to go to a church just to kill people, and, you know, to me personally, this was racially motivated. I don't care what you say. This was racially motivated. Because why would you go to a black church? Why, if you really hated Christian people, how come you didn't go to other churches, like a white church, and kill people? Or, yeah, why didn't you go to like a mosque or something like that? No, you went to a black church. This motherfucker knew what he was doing. And I don't want these idiots out here, these stupid libtards that are going to try to defend and make it sound like what he did was rational. No, what he did was not rational. It was fucking stupid and psychotic, and that's a fact. And he knew what he was doing too. He went into a black church, predominantly black church in South Carolina, and shot 9 people. I think he shot more than that, but he killed 9 people. How the fuck? He knew what he was doing. He knew he wanted to incite a race war. This ugly, retarded, fake ball haircut having motherfucker knew what he was doing. He is a piece of shit. He is the scum of the earth. Alright? He is part of the problem. He's part of the problem why, you know, there's such a racial divide in this country. Period. We could literally be over racism at any time we choose if we just got rid of stupid people. That's a fact. That is a fact. Okay? There's a lot of stupid people in this. This is one of the other reasons why racism will continue in America. And why even when you compare it to other countries, well, every country has racism. Every country has racism, yes. But when you look at America compared to like our neighbor up north, Canada, or even the UK, where you see when you see black people on television, like who are interviewers and reporters and on like UK news, they actually speak properly. They don't act ghetto like how some black people here in America act. You know, they try to speak too black for their own good. All right? They literally, you can literally, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. So, yeah, but getting back to this idiot, this fucking racist piece of shit, because he is a racist piece of shit. I can tell. This motherfucker, he has an evil look in his eyes. He deserves the death penalty. Honestly, he's not even, even if he doesn't get the death penalty, if he gets put in prison and he gets bunked in with some black people and they find out what he did, he's going to die anyway. He's going to die anyway. So as long as they don't let him free or they don't try to put him in a mental institution, you know, trying to, because I'm fucking sick to death of these dumbass liberals trying to say, oh, the death penalty is wrong. The death penalty is wrong. Literally, when a motherfucker does something that is completely irrational and fucking racist and fucking evil, when he shoots up a Sandy Hook school or shoots up a fucking movie theater or he fucking goes to a church and shoots innocent people who are only trying to pray, which even though I don't agree with, I don't care. They have every right to fucking pray to their God if they choose to. And this motherfucker went into a church and shot innocent people. And it was for a racially, even his roommate admitted he wanted to start a war. He wanted to start a fucking war. Yes, he deserves death. Stop being a fucking pussy. He does deserve death. Fuck all you Christians too who want to apologize for him too and say like, oh no, he was wrong. We have to forgive him. We have to forgive him. This motherfucker. You sound as stupid as Batman. And yes, I am a Batman fan, but Batman is fucking stupid. How the fuck do you not kill the Joker after all the shit he's done? We're not talking about the Penguin. We're not talking about Harvey Dent here. And you know, that's one of the other reasons why I love Batman Under the Red Hood, the movie. Because I'm going to give you guys a little explanation of how the ending of that movie was. All right, when we found out that it was Jason Todd as Red Hood, spoiler alert for those of you who haven't seen it, you know, sorry. But yeah, I'm trying to get to the point here. And when we found out that he was fucking the Red Hood, you know, the second Robin, and that he basically wanted to stop crime by actually controlling it, that was actually a smart fucking move. That was actually smart. That was smart. When you can control crime instead of trying to stop it, that's smart. You see, because when he's going to control crime, the way he did it in that movie, and I recommend you watch that movie, because if you're a Batman fan, you definitely should. It's a great movie. Fucking awesome. Batman Under the Red Hood. The way he was going about it, he was taking out the real criminals. All right? Yeah, they were still selling drugs and trying to get money and shit like that. But they weren't allowed to do it on school grounds. Watch the movie. I'm not going to explain too much. But the fact of the matter is, at the end of the movie, he said, you know, another spoiler. Joker kills Jason Todd when he's robbed. And, you know, he's going to come back to life. I'm not going to give you that spoiler. You know, you can watch the movie for yourself. He comes back to life as a Red Hood. And, you know, he tries to get revenge on the Joker. He wants to kill him. And he wants Batman to kill him at the end of the movie. And Batman is being a little bitch. Yes, he is a pussy for not killing the Joker. Okay? Yes. Like Daniel Bryan would say, yes. Because how the fuck are you not going to kill somebody who has literally ruined so many fucking lives, literally killed so many people? You're just going to put him in Arkham Asylum, where you know he's going to get the fuck out. And he's not going to change. He's not going to become a better person. He's at the point of no return. But Batman wants to be a fucking little faggot and not kill him. And that's what America is doing right now. With you dumbass Christians and you dumbass libtards out there that don't want to, you know, try to get rid of the fucking problem. I don't care that the motherfucker was only 21 years old. He knew what the fuck he was doing. These kids, I don't get why so many, especially with the millennials, people always want to try to make up excuses, all right, to defend the irrational behavior. There is no fucking excuse. The motherfucker does deserve to die. Fact. I don't want to hear anyone else's gay little opinion. The stupid little opinion. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, this motherfucker is evil. Alright? And he does deserve to fucking die. And the fact that the cops in this country tried to protect him, tried to literally give him a fucking vest, a bulletproof vest. Like, seriously, like they're trying to defend George Zimmerman. And for all you motherfuckers that say, oh, since you're not pro-black, you must be a coon. You must love white people and white supremacy. I actually don't like this motherfucker. I don't like George Zimmerman. I think that motherfuckers like that should get their ass kicked or die. I don't like the motherfucker who shot up Sandy Hook. I don't like the motherfucker who shot up the Iora, Colorado movie theater. So when did this, I think that only black criminals deserve to die and get their ass kicked, when I think all real fucking criminals who are evil and are doing nothing but promoting bullshit in this country, when did that make me a fucking sellout? When I even admit that there are white people who should fucking die because they are evil fucking criminals. If anything, that makes me logical. Okay? You could say I'm harsh. You can bring up that argument, but that makes me logical. With that said, this video has gone on long enough. I want to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment, rate, comment, subscribe. What are your opinions on these two? Rachel and Dylan here. This ugly piece of shit. Who does deserve to die, by the way. Fact. Leave your comments, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'm done. Later.